Hey everyone, welcome back. I know it's kind of been a while since I've done a review. Work, school, all that kind of stuff's been a little crazy, so it must be September, right? Anyway, so this review is of the Link-Belt RTC, which is Rough Terrain Crane 80100. This is actually the Series 2 version. They made two versions of this, which I will touch on a little bit later, made by NZG. So really, this is a machine that's been out for a while. I was lucky enough to find one from a Link-Belt employee who really just kind of gave it to me, which was great. But it's a nice, medium-style 100-ton crane. Really great detail on it for as old and dated as this is. These do adjust and will go up really, really high. It also comes with a fly jib, which I don't have attached. That you can store there for transport, and obviously extend onto the, extending and collapsible boom sections when deployed. Stabilizers, really, really cool. Focus camera. They do obviously adjust, and, they go up and down with ease. All three axles do steer independently of each other, so you can get some really interesting poses if you want. However, the Series 2 version, I've come to find out the driver's compartment door does not open as it does in the first version, so that was a little bit of a disappointment. Towards the rear of the machine, ladders, which you may have noticed there are also two, a set on the front and a set on the rear for a total of 4. 2 sets of counterweights, and also 2 different boom sections. So whichever way you want to configure the crane, you have the option to have both cables and winches set up. The ladders are really just sat in there, so a skilled collector may want to glue them in there. I don't like to do that with my models, but if you're just going to use it for show, then you can just set them in there like I have. In terms of the differences, I said I would touch on this later, between Series 1 and Series 2. The graphics on the Series 2 are a little bit different. I mentioned earlier that the door does not open on the Series 2, and really for novice collectors and people who are new to this hobby, there aren't any directions that are included with this model, which is a little bit of a disappointment, especially if you're not really familiar with rigging a crane or rigging a model crane and tying the winch hooks and everything off. Or if you're like me and have really fat, stubby fingers, it can be a little bit of a hassle to rig a model of this size and this caliber up. But moreover, it's a good crane for 100-ton American style rough terrain crane. A decent effort was gone into replicating this machine in 1/50th scale. Really, though, if you want to use it as a transport model, the stabilizer sections at the front and also at the rear just slide on and off. So for transport, you can take them on and off. Of course, it's fighting me because I'm trying to do this left-handed, but they do slide on and off. So you can put them on an additional flatbed trailer if you need to, as well as obviously the counterweights do come off, and the stairs will come off pretty much if you breathe on them. But anyway, so for NZG's 1/50th scale, the RTC Link-Belt 8100 rough terrain crane, really nice, and they are getting kind of hard to find now. They've been out for a few years. I think Series 2 even came out way back in 2007, so we're nearing 10 years, but very nice, and it comes highly recommended.